Hello. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a snare out of a hi-hat. In one of my recent projects I decided to do this because I was bored of finding samples on Splice and out of my sample library, so I just decided to go and make one of my own. And it actually worked quite well, so here's what it sounds like. This is a very dark, gritty kind of sound, good for lo-fi hip-hop probably. So let's jump in and make our own. So here we are in our own project file, and let's go ahead and find a good hi-hat sound to use. So I have hi-hats pulled up here. And basically any hi-hat sound will do. I'll pick this one. I'm going to zoom in on the sample here, put it in an audio track. And let's go ahead, let's turn up the gain a bit, just so it's as loud as possible here, and then we're just going to hit this transpose here. And I like to turn it down by like 20 semitones. Something like that will work. Let's try 20. And then we're gonna just pull this back here and make it sort of a snare envelope, so it's a little bit more short like that. And it's already kind of starting to sound like a snare. That's how we know we're on the right track. Yeah, I think that'll work. And we can also go ahead and just trim this front part off here, make it start a little bit earlier. Yeah, I think that works. Turn off that follow thing, that's kind of annoying. There we go. And now I'm going to hit Control J, and that's going to consolidate it. And so that way, whenever we drag it into here, it's going to keep all those adjustments we made to it. We can drag it into an empty MIDI track. That's what I just did there. Now it's in our Ableton sampler. I like to turn it on one-shot mode. I think for percussion samples, that's the easiest way to do it. You can go ahead and add another envelope here if you want to. Let's go ahead and make a MIDI clip here just so we can play it. Okay, so now we have our MIDI clip, and we can go ahead and make some more adjustments to it. So with the sampler we have a pitch envelope, and you want to go over here to amount and hit, I don't know, some number in here, and then turn that decay down so it's a very, very short decay. You see how it's just adding that little bit of extra punch. Cool, and now I'm going to add a compressor just to beef it up a little bit. And I like to set the attack time to be pretty long, so that way it lets a bit of the transient through, emphasizes the transient a bit. And I always turn on soft clipping when I'm using glue compressors because it's kind of the point, you know, it adds more of that saturated sound to it. And we're going to dial it back a bit here, it's a bit extreme. And now that we have the glue comp there, let's add in an EQ. We're just gonna get rid of any noise down here in like the sub range. Yeah, it sounds nice, just cleans it up a bit. Maybe we can boost the high end a bit here. You know, just do that to taste. It's gonna depend on your sample, of course. Cool. And now we can go ahead, pretty much you can do whatever you want from here, but I like a saturator as well. Maybe we'll put that after the EQ. And now you can go ahead and play with that pitch some more, you know? This transpose knob here, you can just put this a little bit lower if you want. So there you go. I think you get the idea. Hopefully you found this sort of inspiring, you know. I think just this idea of taking a sound that wasn't meant to be something and turning it into something else completely different, I think that's a very cool idea to apply in any sort of production. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.